I talking to the news outlets right now, right? Something that I've observed is that we need to stop popularizing. Sorry, we need to stop giving
the people
these criminals a platform. We need to stop publicizing them because I love it. They love it. You know what I mean? You know how many TikToks I see, like, they mention like, the gang signs and like little bad man tune, and people say, yeah, bigging them up. Yeah, that's a real bad man from Barbados. No, them love it. We thinking that this is public humiliation? No, this is public praise. Them love it. Them getting on the block and saying, yeah, boy, you see me on Nation News, you see me on CBC. Yeah, they made it.
I say, wait, me and Marty open up the borders? That's so good. Let me see if we could go in a place somewhere at St. Vincent or Belize or Dominica. You know? I say, well, they ain't got no jobs in Barbados. Let me see if the guy is saying over there in St. Vincent. The minimum wage. You know the minimum wage for like St. Vincent?
Well,
Must be about $2 if so much.
what?
$2 if so much.
What?
Crime, criminal. Belize, everything on the lake. They might you not getting paid no more than $3 in none of them countries. So no Barbadian with 2 nickels of common sense going to St. Vincent. No Barbadian going to Dominica. No Barbadian going to
That for sure.
Belize. We importing immigrants, and as you say, in Canada is an issue, in the US is an issue. Guess what? We adopting them issues. What is the strategy behind this open border scheme? I ain't even know. I listen to the radio. Big man that don't even hide it. The man advertising. Stay calm. The NIS has no money. We are bringing in these people to pay NIS. They need NIS because the NIS is gonna run out of money.
Yeah.
I've been paying out money every month. The pensioners need the pension. They work for the pension, they need the pension. But we don't got the money to pay for the pension. So we importing immigrants to not work and pay NIS so that the pensioners can get the money.
I tell myself they're gonna move smart with this whole, open up the country thing and everything, They're gonna wait a little while. Because the main issue was that people were saying, all right, everybody in contact with jobs now.
That's the issue.
Right?
Yeah.
But in the news outlets, they were saying, nah, don't worry. It's only
everything is fine.
No, we're saying
everything is fine.
It's only the jobs that they just don't want to do, try to ease the pain and everything.
That's such a life on these pets.
I know, listen, it wasn't even about 2 days yet. And I see big and bold, I think it was CBC, Starcom Network, something.
Hello.
I see my man Hello scouting the vacancies. I said, listen.
Sorry.
Huh?
Yo.
Me just listen.
Yo.
You feel that Hello easy? Huh? And don't give me that BS.
That nobody don't want to work at your
That nobody don't want to work at your fat.
The lane.
I have heard people time and time again say
is a price.
Exactly. You know how much it's
pay? Pay good for like a minute for like a...
Time and time again, people saying, boy, you play for Chivette. I ain't hear about name. I ain't hear about them even get interviewed. But no Hello over there scouting.
Either the pensioners gonna suffer or the youth gonna suffer. But they don't even believe the youth really understand that them is who getting shafted. Cause no, we bring in the immigrants to support the pensioners, but the youth, they ain't got no job. So we can see the youth cry out on the brass stats. The youth ain't gonna call upon, hello, good morning, down to brass stats here, how can I help? But you can see like the crime rate jump up a little bit. You can see the drugs jump up a little bit. You can see the gang signs throwing up a little bit more.
As we have seen.
Anyhow,
on top of that.
Yeah, people, this is Bainbridge Season 2. More guests. We back. Better stories, better laughs. Come hang with us. This episode started off a bit slower. We're just catching up, but we get into the topics. We talk about the travel, the open borders with Dominica, St. Vincent, Belize. We talk about the education system, a lot of stuff going on there. We just catch up really and truly. We talk about, touch on love a little bit, touch on the crime a little bit. Just have a good conversation. Just come, chill, relax, we have a good laugh. Yeah. Woo! Welcome back to Bainbridge Season 2.
Season 2.
We upgrade on them. As you can see, we got a new location.
Yep.
We upgrade, we got fancy chairs.
We got fancy chairs, now we upgrading.
We upgrade.
You know what I mean?
Sponsors are still welcome.
Yeah.
Where we at?
I think we lose our sponsors last 2 seasons.
Last episodes?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We ain't too crazy.
Isn't that too crazy?
No, me and Molly's a lizard. Nah, just kidding.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
of
love
course.
me and Molly. I love Auntie.
Yeah. So then we don't know, I feel like we need to address a couple of things. So,
Mm.
what happened with you recently was new.
Yeah, we've been away for.
Tell me.
We've been away for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
We've been away for 3, 4, 5 months.
I know. Who comes in?
Who cares?
Yeah, just come back when we feel like
Yeah.
joking.
Just be ready when we get here.
Yeah.
Right. So what's been going on? I got married. Woo! Woo! I got married. You was overseas for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Life is good. I can't
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, I went to Canada for a
I'm
little
22. Got married.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
22, that's so impressive. Like, you're 22, right?
Yeah.
No, you know someone might come to you and say, man, you got your whole life ahead of you. You went and rush marriage. Tell me.
When I went and rushed marriage.
What was the mindset behind I am 22 years old.
Mhm.
I can get married, not later, but no.
That's a good question. That's a good question. Oh, the first question, the real answer is Jesus Christ.
Amen.
That's the obvious question. That's the
Amen.
obvious answer. Jesus said the Bible teaches before you have sex, get married. And I wait until like 30 to have sex. That's the short answer, really and truly.
Okay.
But other than that, I love my wife. She is a blessing. Just pouring out a favor on my life, really and truly.
And how old is your wife?
21.
21.
Yeah.
So only a year difference?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So how you feeling now? You married? You know what I mean? Some people don't even get married. You get married so young, how you feel? What change?
Honestly, I would.
Life get harder?
Life get. Let me watch what I say. But I would recommend anybody to get married.
You recommend everybody to get married?
Almost like
Almost?
95% of people to get married.
Wait.
Very few people to not get married.
Wait.
It's just I'm only married to three months now. So I would say the favor on my life just increased a little bit. I don't know how to explain it, but I would just say
Give me a practical example.
Example.
How the favor has changed your life.
The favor.
Yes, the favor of God.
The favor of God. But I would just say I used to be worried about money, finances. Money, finances, if I got enough money to support my wife or whatever. But since I got married, I don't think I probably worry a little bit, but definitely not about money of all things. Like, as soon as I get married, like the week later, I get a job. Like, I wasn't even trying, I just get a job. Shout out Cornerstone Creatives. Money, I mean, I'm making $1 million, but like, when I got married, the week I got married, I was working for like $200 a month. And I went and I get married.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. Honestly, the money increased since I get married. My lifestyle, my lifestyle just better overall. Like, I don't miss no meals. God bless my wife. I don't miss no meals. When I get home, I got somebody to come and hug me up and love me up. I feel a lot of people don't got that. I feel like very blessed.
Very.
Very extraordinarily blessed. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I say this all the time. I feel like one of the richest people on the earth are just missing a little money. That's all. But I feel very blessed. I honestly like can't. Yeah, and I guess any young people listening, because I realized like since we went on a little break, a lot of the fans that we had as young people, I would recommend any young person to just consider, I guess, step one, waiting until marriage. Like, that's probably one of the best things you could do for your marriage and your relationship and your love life. Put a value on yourself to not sleep around with any and everybody. Like, that's something that's travel with you, unless you got Jesus. But anyway, I'm getting technicals. But and then to just like I feel like the music and the movies and everything they say you want enough girls and you want enough girls and you want enough money and you want enough sex and you want enough girls, you want enough whatever. Yeah. Let me tell you, like, since I get married, I ain't miss no meals, and I bet you have more sex than all the black men.
Okay.
I got F enough girls. I bet you money.
Some argue. But anyhow, listen.
I don't know how much you.
So two things I want to say. So before we get into
Yeah.
show, because you said you saw that you said that some people had come up to you, you know what I mean, saying like podcasting. But before we get to that,
Yeah.
before we get to that, you were saying that when you got married, you thought it was gonna be not you thought it was gonna be hard, but most people would think, you know what I mean, you're young, you ain't got as much money as you would like. That when you decide to get married, you would have to be surviving on the same amount of money. So what you're saying is, and you attribute this to God, that when you got married, that the money started to flow even more.
The Bible says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtaineth favor. And I find the money just, first of all, depend on the kind of wife you got. But my wife, the money is stretched even better. Like my lifestyle.
Trying to say it's cheap?
No, not that she cheap, but
Low
cheap.
maintenance?
Huh?
Low maintenance?
Low maintenance, and she does multiply things. Like sometimes, not even like not because you ain't got no money or you ain't got no food in your house. Not because you ain't got no money, but you just ain't get the grocery store. My wife will put together a lovely meal just off of 2 ingredients. Like yes.
Bits?
Nah, I lie.
What?
Nah, boy, I have bits since I
you know
get married,
bits
boy.
is,
Not that nothing against bits.
sugar
Bits
and
was there
flour,
for me.
water.
Bits was there for me since for a long time, but I ain't have bits in the world. Good living. That's what a woman tell me. I let you looking big. I said that's the good living. She tell me that's the good living. And wait, is no? What was I telling you? Oh,
Yeah.
like, and I had like lamb and lentil stew last night with like rice and thing pour. You know, God bless my wife. Yo, and all we had in the house was lamb, rice, not even a full pack of lamb, like a half pack of lamb, some rice, some lentils. And my wife turned that into like a whole.
You're so happy, man. Everybody should get married.
Bro.
Everybody.
Bro,
You gotta pray for me?
yeah,
Papa?
I'll pray for you. I'll pray for you.
You get married and left me?
I just pray for you. Nah, yeah, what if, that's not here, bro.
Oh, sorry. Oh, no.
Boss.
I
But
mean, he left me and...
anyway, I don't want to spend it. I feel like
Right,
you could
so,
do,
no. So that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So, you know,
I don't wanna
you're
spend
telling me that you saw some people who were supporters of the...
Yeah.
Yeah? What was that experience like? Tell me a story.
Shout out to fans, like anybody that see we in real life. Come on, talk to me. We want to hear what you're thinking. You want to hear any like secrets or conspiracies you got? I love a conspiracy theory, but like just thought to be friendly, pretty friendly, I would say.
So shout out to everybody.
Unless she's a woman, I got away from them.
Yeah, you got wave.
Just kidding. But
Got the show.
thought to be in person, but
Yeah.
I realized a lot of young people follow us.
For real.
Yeah, I realized the impact we got on younger people. Like a young people really. I guess it's-
Positive influence. Hopefully.
Hopefully. I don't know if it's positive or not. But I guess that gave me a little. I feel like I got a bit more responsibility with what I say now.
With
Like,
great power comes great responsibility.
yeah, like people watching, you know.
Yeah.
And like, yeah,
Yeah. It's a new feeling. You know, it's a new feeling.
more responsibility. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout
So shout out to everybody.
out to everybody. Yeah.
I saw.
What about you? What you been up to? I feel like
I've been, you know, you keep it
Traveling,
very short. I just went overseas, Canada. You know, I went Canada, probably my 3rd time going to Canada. Went to see some family, to show some family. I enjoyed myself, man. Honestly, it was a change of atmosphere that was well needed. You know what I mean? When I come back to Barbados, I was so frustrated about certain things. I feel like we as Bajans move so slow compared to people overseas. And Canada is actually considered to be like a country that a little bit more on the slow
Relaxed.
side. You know what I mean? So I imagine America or you
New
know,
York or,
one of the higher pacing
Yeah.
countries, China, something, you know. So yeah, I went over there, learned a lot, and what I learned, I was able to funnel it into my observations now that we can talk about. So that's a really good way to,
segue.
yeah,
Like, before we segue, like I forget what I was gonna say, but I feel like we just got like thank everybody for supporting season 1.
Yes.
Season 2, more Bajan foolishness. Sorry,
More guests too.
season 2, more guests.
Well, we
got-
had a guest before. But now we got guests. Now we having guests.
Season 2, guests. We got guests coming up.
Yes.
More Bajan foolishness. See, just a serious topic. Sorry, serious topics. More Bajan foolishness. There we go, season 2.
That's nice. I like that. I like
I'm
that.
gonna put to advertise.
Yeah. Will we be canceled this season?
Hopefully not.
Hopefully
Maybe.
not.
You know.
I don't know.
You know.
Might wake up one morning and just, yeah, tired of this.
Tired.
Shh, full rant.
Crucify
into the
me.
first topic.
Sorry, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna get crucified.
It's the first topic.
Yeah.
I can leave asking some questions to me. Have some questions for me.
I have questions for you.
Topic. Sorry, got topics for you to discuss.
I can start. I got one topic that everybody kind of want to
Okay.
talk about. Everybody
What's
talking
that?
about the people traveling, but I can save that for
Later though.
later down.
So you ask me.
People like the Vincentians and the free travel that everybody talking about.
Yeah.
I can save that for a little bit later. I feel like we miss a lot. Like in the last 6 months, 4 months, we miss a lot. I feel like the education, that was a big thing while we was out, while we was on vacation. But so much things happened to the education system. The rename, the grade, the forms to grades. You see that one?
Of course, I was an advocate. Well, I was an advocate for the change in the name. But remember before in episode 2,
Yeah.
go back and look at episode 2. I was talking about there was an issue with the
Education system.
the educational system,
Yeah.
but more specifically the 11 plus. Right. So, I mean, it didn't fully solve the entire problem, but at the end of the day, I was looking at when it was changing, and I was saying, well,
What a change.
well, usually who was telling me that.
Okay.
That basically instead of the one-time test, it would be more like a assessment of like what the student was doing throughout the entire year, right? So it's a bit more fair to play, So what you think? You sound like you don't agree.
I think that I applaud the ministers trying to get corporate. I applaud the ministers for even attempting to change the 11 plus. Something that's been natural just for like decades. I feel like they have a good understanding of the issues. I think that's a plus. However, I think the changes were a bit soft-handed.
What do you mean?
Like, of all the administrations to change something, the Mia Motley, congratulations to the Mia Motley administration. The administration that got 30-0 could really do what it feel like, really and truly.
True.
So of all the changes, I was expecting a bit more of a dramatic change, if you get what I'm saying. Because all they really do is, instead of the 11 plus being a one-day event, they stretch it out over a period of time, which the only thing that really solving is people who was nervous on the 11 plus day and mess up and was like, can't focus on the actual exam. I don't know how much people that actually is, but the issue of the 11 plus was never really, the exam itself, but it was the societal impacts, like the inequality.
Right.
People feel like they're stupid because they went to a dumb school. People feel like they're better than you because they went to a good school. The issue with 11 plus is not the tests, it's the trauma that is caused on people. The way it sets up society to look down on people, on a certain class of people. The way it tells people, like, because you went to this school, you dumb and you're never gonna be anything. And because you went to a good school, the pressures the pressure that them children go through at them top schools.
Yeah.
I don't think it really changed much. It was a good. I'm not saying that the people not sincere. The ministers not sincere, because I believe they're sincere, but the change I was expecting a bit more of a drastic
Yeah.
change.
Me personally, I
Yeah.
think it is. I think it's a good, first step because I don't know, alone the response from just changing, you know what I mean? The whole level. Well, as you say, the first step of the 11 plus process. It has so much backlash.
Yeah, it did.
So I feel like when you looking at it from the perspective of the people of Barbados, it's like you want to do certain things, but you still got to remember, like, okay, well, how Barbados can respond to this, how the Bajans can respond to this, you know what I mean? It's like you still got to be cautious because you got to remember, if the BLP wants to be in power for a long time, you can't be making too many drastic changes just like that. Because you still got to deal with votes. You get where I'm coming from?
True.
So I do agree with the first step. Obviously, I agree with you in saying like, I don't think it is the full
I don't
proof.
think,
Yeah.
I think it's a good
I don't right.
move in the right direction,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's the final that
Yeah.
can really change
I
much
don't-
of.
But I mean, it's like again, it reduces. Again, we don't know how, in terms of percentage, we don't know how many people.
Was nervous that day.
I was nervous.
Yeah.
I can tell you that. So I know from my perspective, like that would have been something that helped me out.
Mm.
You got where I'm coming from? Although I went to a pretty good school in town with Alexandra. Shout out. Whoop, whoop. Per order Astra. I ain't getting enough heat for that. So, yeah, like, is a step in the right direction.
Mhm.
I can't really, like, judge it right now because obviously I do not know what's in the mind with the new Minister of Education. So I don't know if that is his plan what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the next step.
Yeah.
I don't know if he just, you know what I mean? Getting a baby food and then saying, all right, boom, boom.
Now them working though, them working on some stuff.
They putting in some work.
Them working on some stuff in the background.
A lot of people disagree with him though.
Really, why?
Well, they don't like change. People don't like change, and
Bro, of all the things that change is 11 plus.
yeah, well, people don't like change. And saying the voices are, the opinions are that, you're trying to make Barbados like America.
I think that was more
know
so
what I
to do. That was more so to do with the grades than anything.
True, but the grades are attached to the whole 11 plus being changed, and then you have the people who, there were some people who were voicing their opinion who were saying like, all right, well, they wasn't nervous on 11 plus days, so
I wasn't nervous.
Right, we went to Harrison College, so it's different. We got to think about the people who went to like,
Yeah, I agree.
yeah.
Don't call them names.
Yeah, I ain't calling names, but you know what I mean? If you went to the 11 plus and you get back your results, a lot of people tell themselves, nah, I should have went this school instead of this school. I should have went this school. Let me tell you, it's a big number. It's a big number.
No,
So, yeah.
I think the pushback. Not saying what you're saying was wrong. There's a different point.
Yeah.
I think what we was talking about.
Sorry, it was talking about 11 plus changing.
Yeah. Oh, the grades. I think the pushback with the grade, like the people saying, "Oh, we're not trying to make Barbados like America," was really from the grades. Because it was, to me, it was such a. Let me watch my words. I ain't watching my words. To me, it was a pointless change.
Okay.
And if the way they rolled it out, I don't know if them playing politics or what, but it was like the way they rolled it out, it was like, oh yeah, and by the way we changed the name from farms to grades. I was like, of all the things to change, back to change is like, of all the things them could have changed, like the actual 11 plus. The thing that actually changed was the name. The name has little to no significance on anything. So the fact that them changed it from farms to grades, it was like, why? We got so much things that could change, that could actually help people. And it just feels like an unnecessary change. Like, why change your name? And the way they didn't even explain it. They just said, yeah, we changed the names from farms to grades. And they had a lot of backlash. And then they came on and explained, well, you see, when we go to meetings, like international meetings or whatever, it gets confusing when people talking about grades. And like you got to convert it in your head to farms. And then like when you go in overseas, like just make it a little bit more less taxing on your mind, I guess. It's a real silly.
Well, I don't buy that explanation. If that is the explanation,
I don't buy it either.
Because that would be a simple. Okay, for example, if I was in a meeting with somebody from US, right, and like we were talking about currency, money.
Yeah.
In my communication, I would just already, you know what I mean, translate it into what they understand. If you're talking about 10 Beijing, but it's actually 5 US, I would say 5 US. So in terms of like conversation, that's an easy solution.
That's a BS as explanation.
Of course.
That's a BS.
I
feel like the name change was more than
to be something
the
different.
name change was more than just
gotta be something different.
conversion. It was more. I feel like it was more to do with the mindset. As a Christian, you will know like words carry significance and meaning. You know that, right? So when you change the name, you're changing the whole attitude. Like you're saying this is a new thing. It's kind of just a marketing move, really and truly. This is a new thing. But I believe it backfired because, well, this is why I don't believe it was a good change personally, because like of all the systems to copy, and I pray that the people in power who going about changing the education system, don't copy the US. The US has a terrible education. They're struggling in their education system. So if you're gonna copy somebody, don't copy the US. There's so much better places that you could copy. So don't copy the US.
I can say something?
Yeah.
It's interesting. I don't think I honestly believe, right, that we think that these people who making these decisions dumb.
Nah.
You get where I'm coming from? It's like them had to think what they say already. They had to think what art.
Yeah.
Because, well, I mean, unless they're completely dunce, which I don't, you can't get the report you is being fully dunce. So when you're about to make a decision, you always have to factor in the people. So they were sitting down probably in some boardroom or saying, all right, we can change this for whichever reason.
Whichever reason.
We don't know the full explanation.
No.
But I know for a fact, Beijing is let me tell you something. Beijing is complaining about any form, well, not any form of change, but a lot of change, right? So you can't tell me that they was in that boardroom, wherever partner was, I was saying,
Yeah.
no, hold on, and I was saying, man, they ain't gonna say nothing. No, I don't believe that. I believe I believe that the pros, whatever they was discussing, the benefits had to outweigh the cons. So I don't buy the excuse, it was just so that the people understand what it is. No. Outweigh the US. You got to look into these things. You got to break it down. What? Why grades? Why grades? Because look at most of the countries in Europe don't use the farm system.
Yeah, they do still.
So why the US? What favor are we trying to gain from the US? I mean, personally, I thought we was against the US. I understand, we did a lot of things with China now. Again, real thing. So
He's pro Xi Jinping.
So that's actually no, but that's actually interesting because it's like we and everything else in terms of politics, we are going against what the US doing, but then for you to say, all right, we're going to adopt the grid system, it's interesting.
I feel like Mia Motley administration is a professional at this, bro. And
I feel the thing that we should be.
I believe he's still a little stupid, but but I believe, right? I believe Mia Motley is a professional at this. She would change something that she know people care about. Let me watch my words a little carefully. She would touch something that she know people care about, and then I believe she'd do something behind the scenes that people don't really care about, but actually got significance to it. Like this car tint thing. You really feel me care about the tint? This is so stupid, but it's just something to keep me distracted. I don't know what she's doing, but so she could move things going on in the background in peace. But if you find anytime they got something real significant, saying stupid, anytime Mia Motley getting any kind of backlash, we bringing back the date for the tints, and everybody oh my gosh, this tint thing, they got nothing better to do. It's Motley just it's just a distraction from the actual what's actually going on in the background. So the grades, it's just a distraction. I feel like them know he was gonna get on ignorant for the grades. And I was the grades. Well, if you want from the US, everything we do about the US. And I called Blending, we must be selling drugs in the back. I don't know what we're doing.
I don't know, but what I would say about Mia is she's very, very smart.
Intelligent.
You ask anybody anywhere else in the Caribbean, you know what I mean? People that know, have seen me talk. The Mia Motley glaze is top notch. For those of you who don't know what glaze means, it's kind of like praise. The Mia Motley praise is...
But to be fair, she is competent.
She's a very good speaker.
Very good speaker, competent. I will say that.
A very hardworking, diligent leader, So me personally, and I know you feel this way too, there's a lot of... I have a lot of respect for Mia Motley.
Yeah, I do.
But that doesn't mean that everything the government doing right now, you know what I mean, I 100% agree with. You feel me? I mean, this would be a good segue into something else.
Okay, good.
If you're ready.
Yeah. I guess this is a good segue into something else. I want to talk about... I guess I don't really care, personally. I believe the people... What are we talking about?
No, continue.
I believe people talking about the free travel between CARICOM nations, between St. Vincent, Barbados, Belize, Dominica. What do you think?
Well, I'm glad that you asked me this question because, okay, so as a Bayesian, right?
Yeah.
It's so easy to just look at the surface level narrative and be like, geez, they can get tack all we jobs, this thing, that thing, da. Right?
If you steal my lane.
Huh?
If you steal
You
my
think
lane.
so? No.
I know what you're saying.
So, but I was at that point in my mind. I was like, geez, brothers, but you know what I mean? The immigrants can kind of see all the men jobs.
That's a part.
Because they know come from, you remember they know come from Canada. Immigration is a huge issue in Canada, right? So I come back to Barbados now, after they know say, geez, boy, they ain't got a problem. And then here, me and Motley saying, we opening up the doors. I said, yeah, we don't understand what's going on here. But after doing a little digging and asking people a couple, this and that thing, and what I would say is this, right? This is the conclusion that I come to. We still have to remember that at the end of the day, any administration is at the mercy of the vote of the people. So if so we would be foolish if all the immigrants come now and steal all we jobs now, when election time come, we pick back the same leader. However, I can become the devil's advocate now.
Okay.
I give you another point, another conclusion. Somebody also told me, say, wait, who you feel gonna be voting for she when they come in? Because, well, I didn't even know they say it. I mean,
me elect them in, so.
I didn't know that immigrants could vote.
I actually do not know. I read about it in the newspaper, but I'm not gonna say anything because I don't know. But I don't think they can. But I believe after you get citizenship, you could.
Right. No, okay, that's the whole thing. The whole thing is that the process of citizenship is being increased.
Oh, really?
In speed, yeah.
Oh, shoot.
So you come Barbados, I don't know how long it took, but however long it was taking, it probably cut in half.
Before I come here, I was talking to a woman at the bus stop because I was like, yeah, catching the bus now, guys. I don't need dumps. I went to the bus stop and because I didn't really get a chance to prepare like I wanted to prepare. So I said, you know what, let me talk to the people. I talked to this woman, I talked to this fella. He said some stuff. I talked to this lady at the bus stop. Here she comes, she said, good afternoon. So I can't do a Jamaican accent. She said with a Jamaican accent. I said, miss, where you from? She said she's from Jamaica. I said, what do you think? She said, I don't really think nothing about it because it's really the same thing, as in it's the same process, but it just sounds different. She said it's the same 6 months. I just using what she said. I don't know how true this is. She said it's the same 6 months. They still got to wait the same 6 months to apply. I don't know how true that is, but
I know.
I don't know.
You have to dig in, or somebody could
comment how true.
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure, but another thing that I will say is all right, I tell myself they're gonna move smart with this whole, open up the country thing and everything, they're gonna wait a little while. Because the main issue was that people were saying, all right, everybody in contact with your jobs now.
That's the issue.
Right?
Yeah.
But in the news outlets, they were saying, nah, don't worry. It's only
everything is fine.
No, we're saying
everything is fine.
It's only the jobs that they just don't want to do. Try to ease the pain and everything.
That's such a life on these pits.
I know. Listen, it wasn't even about 2 days yet. And I see big and bold. I think it was CBC, Starcom Network, something.
Hello.
I see my man Hello scouting the vacancies. I said, listen.
Sorry.
Huh?
Yo.
Me just listen.
Yo.
You feel like Hello easy? Huh? And don't give me that BS.
That nobody don't want to work out your fat.
That nobody don't want to work out your fat.
The lane.
I have heard people time and time again say
is a price.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Pay good for like a minute for like a...
Time and time again, people saying, boy, you play for Chivette. I ain't hear about name. I ain't hear about them. Even get interview. But no Hello over there scouting.
Yo.
Listen.
Yo.
Chivette getting no hill.
I rebuke that.
That was all they saying.
I'm not saying that.
Ain't going downhill. I ain't saying they gonna be getting no hill.
Oh, you saying going downhill currently because of their decision?
No.
Okay.
Ever since the change,
Oh, Lord.
2 for 15 to 2 for 18.
So fat, we still want your sponsorships.
I ain't want though. Keep with the money. Until when I bring back the road, he said the proper size, keep with the money. Anyhow.
We're just both to poverty for the rest of the days.
But right, back to the main point. It's like you mean to tell me you couldn't at least wait a week or two? You said, nah,
It
boy.
was day one, bro. It was day one. Like, yo.
It's almost like they feel that people in Barbados stupid. We ain't stupid, we very educated, but the thing about Bajans is that
Educated but blind. Educated but still sleep.
No,
Let me get that one.
we could see, but the thing is like, alright, Bajans will complain about saying,
Don't do nothing.
don't do nothing, don't protest. We don't protest really. We see a little one or two.
I see protests popping off lately.
Barely. How many people you see not protesting? Huh? A little 15 people behind a freaking truck. Protest my behind. Huh? I want curse because you're Christian. Foolishness. Anyhow, but yeah.
If you don't just let me know.
We need to like, I don't know, we need to do same. We need to, we need to stop talking
Let me jump in.
and doing.
Let me jump in.
Action.
On the topic of jobs, let me just, not too serious topic, let me just run on anybody that actually care about anything. So as a young person, I feel like becoming a youth advocate every day I spending time behind the camera. And I feel like people don't speak up for the youth because, as you were saying, how look going on thing. But from an economic standpoint, I say, wait, me and Marty open up the borders? That's so good. Let me see if we could go on a place somewhere at St. Vincent or Belize or Dominica. You know? I say, well, they got no jobs in Barbados. Let me see if the guy is saying over there in St. Vincent. The minimum wage, you know the minimum wage for like St. Vincent?
Well,
Must be about $2 if so much.
what?
$2 if so much.
What?
Crime, criminal. Belize everything on the lake. They might you not getting paid no more than $3 in none of them countries. So no Barbadian with 2 nickels of common sense going to St. Vincent. No Barbadian going to Dominica. No Barbadian going to
That for sure.
Belize. We importing immigrants, and as you say, in Canada is an issue, in the US is an issue. Guess what? We adopting them issues, just like the grades. That was a clip. But nah, but so then I sit down and I ask myself, what is going on? I just pondering, what is the strategy behind this NIS scheme? No, it's not NIS scheme. Behind this open border scheme.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even know. I listen to the radio. Big man that don't even hide it. The man advertising. Stay calm. The NIS has no money. We are bringing in these people to pay NIS. They need NIS because the NIS is gonna run out of money.
Yeah.
I've been paying out money every month. The pensioners need the pension. They work for the pension, they need the pension. But we don't got the money to pay for the pension. So we importing immigrants to not work and pay NIS so that the pensioners could get the money.
Right.
Don't shoot me, please.
No, it makes sense. I mean, it's like, as somebody was explaining it to me, it's like, you got a lack of young people to pay for the old people.
Yeah.
The young people supposed to pay for the old people.
They ain't got
But
the
you
young
got
people.
more old people than you got young people.
So it's like a band-aid. It's a band-aid to the problems.
So that is why I agreed.
Let me finish.
Okay.
It's a band-aid to the is a quick solution. I don't know how permanent Miyamotli intends it to be, but it's a band-aid solution to the economy. Because the economy in shambles. I don't know if nobody realized that yet. But the economy in shambles. The job market is pissed. People overwork, underpaid, and like stress. So it's a band-aid solution to pay off the NAS scheme. But it's gonna be damaging. I feel it's damaging in the long term for like Barbadian culture. Because now we importing other cultures, and other cultures have influences. I'm not saying nothing bad against St. Vincent, nothing bad against Dominica.
Nah, we love all people.
Like I went to St. Vincent like what last year? I was supposed to go this year, but I was on my honeymoon. Anyhow.
Yeah.
But
You're like half St. Vincent.
I like half Ascension.
Yeah.
But sorry for But
A quarter.
something. But so nothing against those cultures. But we diluting our
Oh, did we good? Okay.
That's just the problem with immigrants in general, nothing against St. Vincent and any of those guys. But you diluting our culture, one. You're gonna disincentivize the youth who are already disincentivized, who already don't got no jobs, who already can't find a work. And then on top of that, no, we are going to be discouraging Barbadians. We are going to be, we hurting the economy in the long run, I believe, because if then people come here, we know as Barbadians that 10.50 an hour cannot, this was a scheme, you know, they ain't raise minimum wage the other day.
Mm-hmm.
We know as Barbadians that 10.50 an hour cannot pay for nothing in Barbados, right? So, and we know as Barbadians, like that, we are already disgruntled because of that. So we can got pressure to raise the minimum wage. But when you import a bunch of people now, guess what? That alleviating that pressure because the employers now got people that are willing to work for 10.50, happy to work for 10.50 because the average Bajan gonna be like 10.50. Them think this is slavery? That gotta be catchphrase or something. They think this is slavery?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but then Vincentians, the Belize people, the Belizeans? I don't know. The Dominicans, 10.50 an hour? It's Christmas? Like, so there's no incentive to raise minimum wage, if you get what they're saying, because people are willing to work for it. No. And on top of that, they got people who are willing to work underneath the table to work for less than, because a lot of the Jamaicans, this is personal experience. This is an anecdote. This is my personal experience. I see there's a lot of security companies that pay below minimum wage, and this was years ago when it was $8.50.
Mm-hmm.
So they bring in a lot of Jamaicans will come here and they will work for these security companies. Ask them how much that's meant.
How much is that?
They don't make no $8.50, and that was meant $8.50 was the minimum wage.
Meant more.
Less, and working longer hours. And then working longer hours, less minimum wage. It's terrible. I work with a Jamaican fella. I work at a car wash for like 2 weeks, and I work with a Jamaican fella 6 days a week. And I was like, man, I just come here and I just wash my clothes on a Sunday and I just do what he's gotta do. But the man was working 6 days a week, and the man doesn't even pay him minimum wage. The man was paying him like per car that he washed. Suppose the car washing him do good that day. He's just supposed to be there 8 hours and get paid like $50. That's slavery. That's a different form of slavery. Like, and the only day this man does get off is to go home and wash your clothes. Like the health, I ain't even going on that rabbit hole, but yeah, we could change the topic if you want to change the topic.
Well,
unless you got something to say.
What I want to say is, this is, okay, so historically speaking, right, this is not the first time.
And you say big words, I just know I can say something.
Don't say it like that. But
Yeah.
historically speaking, this is not the first time that a country has immigrated people to use them as cheap labor to build something or to build up the country, right?
No.
I think somebody was telling me as I was investigating that, you know, a lot of the things in Barbados, you know, was because of the Guyanese.
Yeah, you
Right?
Guyanese.
Right, half Guyanese.
Half Guyanese.
So it's still good.
Your father's a hardworking.
Yeah.
Your father's
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
God bless your father. Your father's work.
I mean, but that's in the blood. That's in the blood. I ain't get that part. I know. But it's in the blood,
Yeah.
right? So, I mean, even if you look at the Panama Canal,
Bajans benefited from these things in the past.
right? That was no the Panama.
No, Bajans went to Panama Canal.
Exactly. So,
we benefited.
right,
I don't know. The man at the bus stop say, you just gotta wait and see.
right. So
I don't know. You just gotta wait and see.
in my mind, it is like, okay, as you know, government say, as me and Motley say, as the leader of the country, say we have no other option.
You say so? Or you just
No, that's paraphrasing. I mean, everybody know it. We have
Okay.
no other option other than
Thank you.
immigration,
Don't
right?
put no words in
All right.
my auntie me mouth.
Okay, sorry. Apologize. Anyway, so it's like, all right, you don't have another option. The question is, you're already screwed. It's not necessarily the BLP's fault. Well, sorry, this administration, as you say, fault right now. This is saying that was happening for years.
Yeah.
Years and years and years and years. These things should have been addressed. So now, all right, put yourself in the shoes of any leader of Barbados, right? You now got to find out the solution, right? If you want to change the economy, you're looking at 10 to 16 years to fix most of the things are a good lump sum of things, issues that we have in Barbados.
30 years to truly
Or
change
right?
a system like
So,
for
all right, you only got
generational things,
exactly.
like,
So you only got a couple options. No, you tell yourself, all right,
it's a short term.
right. Well, this is the only option. My concern now is how do you execute this? How do you handle this? How do you make sure that it doesn't blow up?
Control.
Like in Canada, we're gonna got an issue, or we're gonna had an issue of immigration in America, right? Some people might disagree. But anyhow, so it's like, what boundaries are we putting in place to make sure that this don't go haywire?
It sounded like none. It was like, just pull up.
You understand?
Just pull up, bruh.
So, I mean,
Pull up and work.
it's kind of like you have to wait and see, but the road that Barbados is going on right now,
The world, the Western world, because as you said, there's not just
exactly.
Barbados issue.
The way that Barbados is going down right now, it's like you got a bunch of people just waking up on a morning and they're hearing this and they're hearing this body get shoot and they're hearing, this game. I think it was even yesterday that I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw from Nation News that the economy is expected to slow down by 2% for the next 2 years. I said, wait, we could get any slower? We don't understand. So it's like,
How slow can you go? How slow can you go?
right now the atmosphere is doom and gloom, and the leaders of Barbados kind of got to like kung fu the way and change the narrative, which I believe, hold on, that they're not doing the best job at communicating. I always believed that the news outlet, well, not the news outlet, I don't want to blame the news outlet, but it's like so many questions that the people have, and then you will got like somebody come on camera and address 1, 2, or 3. But it's still more issues that need to be addressed.
Smoke and mirrors.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, magicians use a lot of smoke and mirrors. So it's like, draw your attention over here. A lot of stuff going on in the background so you don't see, and it feel like that.
Yeah, and I think it is a disconnect from the people and leadership, where the people are trying to figure out, okay, does the leadership have our best interests at hand? And if I ask most people, they can say no.
You think so?
I ask people, they say no.
They say no. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, I have also heard people say that, well,
The Miamoli glaze is crazy, bro.
huh?
That's what I actually call it.
I-
The Miamoli glaze is insane.
Well, you know what's crazy? It's almost like half and half. Like, it's like 1 out of every 2 can say either I hate Mia Motley or I love Mia Motley. I love
Is it-
Auntie Mia. You get where I'm coming from?
Bless.
So I think that if we, I don't know, I feel like if we are being communicated to in the most transparent way possible, I feel like it ease a lot of pain, a lot of worry. What do you think? That's what I believe.
More transparency.
Of course. Be real with the people. I mean, it's easier said than done. Because, like, art, for example, if you come out as a leader and you say, art,
They got like
the
a
NAS,
They got to play the NAS. They got to money in the NAS.
we are screwed.
The pensioners can go start. I don't know. Can go back to work.
Everybody goes, oh my goodness.
I believe it's a balance too,
Yeah.
because it's like, think about it like a parent.
Uh-huh.
As a parent, you can come home and tell your son, "She never bit me like a slave today, boy." Aye. But
Right.
you want to go to that tour, boy? I don't even know if you got food for tomorrow. Furthermore, that children can't sleep.
Yeah.
That children can't function. When you come home and you put all your stress on you, child, or you come home as a husband. No, I can say that as a husband. So as a husband, you can come home and drop. I used to be pretty transparent with my wife, but it's like, I don't come home and drop everything that happened to me.
Right.
Well, certain things I won't tell she.
Wisdom and discernment.
Like wisdom and discernment. 'Cause I don't need she up stressing at night. As a father, you can come home and tell your son, boy, you ain't got no food for tomorrow. Real talk. I don't know where it came from. I don't know where it coming from.
I hear that a lot, though. I can tell. Like,
So it's like, for a government to come and say, see that pension thing? They ain't got no money for that. Real talk. Suppose me
we
money
are
was
in
like,
the red.
suppose, what you want me and Molly?
We are doomed.
What you want me and Molly say? You want me and Molly come and say, yeah, pensioners, just gotta take this shot here so real quick.
Right.
Because she in this sticky situation, right? It's like, either the pensioners gotta suffer or the youth gotta suffer. But we don't even believe the youth really understand that them is who getting shafted. Because no, we bring in the immigrants to support the pensioners, but the youth, they ain't on the job. So we can see the youth cry out on the brass stats. The youth ain't gonna call upon, hello, good morning, down to brass stats here, how can I help? But you can see like the crime rate jump up a little bit. You can see the drugs jump up a little bit. You can see the gang signs throwing up a little bit more.
As we have seen. I want to talk about that.
No, we jump up.
I want to talk about that.
I don't want to talk about that.
You want to talk about that?
I don't want to talk about it.
Why not?
You mean anybody youth putting out the gang signs?
No, not. I mean, that's just the result of.
That's the fruit.
Right? But can you finish what you were saying first?
That was it, really.
Okay. I mean, okay, well, going on to that topic, I mean,
I don't want to talk about it. If anything, you cut out, but come on.
I want to talk about, I would say this. This is what I would say, right? And this is, I talk into the news outlets right now, right? Something that I have observed is that we need to stop popularizing, we need to stop giving
the people,
these criminals a platform. We need to stop publicizing them because I love it. They love it. You know what I mean? You know how many TikToks I see, like, they mention the gang signs and like little bad man tune, and people say, yeah, bigging them up. Yeah, that's a real bad man for Barbados. No, them love it. We thinking that this is public humiliation? No, this is public praise. Them love it. Them game on the block and say, yeah, boy, you see me on Nation News, you see me on CBC. Yeah, they made it.
I hear a man say, like...
You know how much coverage that got? 11,000 shares, probably even more. 11,000, yes. Whole of Barbados see that video. Crazy.
I feel like...
And they getting better. Until these platforms decide stop showing the faces. This is a new trend. I can't remember this ever being a thing.
The NDAs, but there's a different level of NDAs.
I seen all the YNs with the face plastered about the internet. Criminal charge this, death this. Are you soon turn off my phone?
I already turned off my phone.
I should do it. I should follow you.
I only turned it back on recently.
But yes, we need to stop because it's not working.
I hear a man. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I believe like it can get to, that's the thing in like America. I don't want to talk about America really, so let's get that part.
Yeah, I mean.
But well, like I hear a fella say, we do an interview here, cause I work with a media company, and we do an interview with a fella that went to prison, and the man say he went to prison with men that say, yeah, boy, you see when they get out, they can get beer girls, cause he went to prison. It's like, that's what you really studying?
It is what they're studying.
It's like, yo, what?
That's the thing.
Anyhow.
It's a different environment. You gotta remember, it's a different upbringing. Like, them know that prison is a part of it. Me as a criminal, I tell you, let's keep it real, you know. Because when they're doing the gang signs and they look bad and they may do little edits put on my thing, I say, shoot, let me pick up a gun. Let me pick up a gun, because...
Yo, you start some shit. Sorry. Yo.
So, like...
Stop it. So, you're basically saying, stop promoting it. Stop promoting them. Stop promoting it.
Stop CBC.
Tell Barbados today, stop promoting it.
Nation News, Starcom, stop putting these people... I get that is news, and news is... But when I go, remember, I also have a responsibility.
Yeah, okay, cool.
You feel me? These people grow up different. They men grow up how we grow up. Badness is a trend.
Yo.
You know up my auntie, you know up, you know GTA? Man, know up my respect in the streets. You know how good I would feel to know that my video get 11,000 shares? I hear a man tell me the other day, boy, I didn't know we do so much good, cause I just feel like scamming. I tell you, try my hardest every blasted day. I mean, scamming, I get enough money. But that's reality.
We live in a different world. We live in a different world. Real talk. We live in a different world where good is shunned upon and bad is praised. This is the same. I was talking, like, my sociology teacher was telling me, like, she remember a day when Barbados only had one murder a year. And that one murder, everybody used to come down to the judicial thing to see the person, cause you don't even believe it. I hear another. I ain't even gonna say that. I don't want to cancel me. But yeah, I ain't incriminate myself. But yeah, this is a different world we living in. We living in a. I don't even know what world we living in. Really talk.
Big man, listen. Listen. People feel that okay. You tell yourself, man, was a big issue, crime, robbing, shooting. It has happened. everywhere. That's happened all over the world. Listen, we are only 166 square miles. Small little country.
Yeah.
Enough killings all the blasted time.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget, every bitch is gonna see in place. You go Sheraton, the Gamma against Sheraton against Sheraton. You get tone, the Gamma get tone. Everybody get tone. You must get shoot. Huh?
All right. On that note,
Say hello, Lord.
on that note, I just want to say, because I find myself walking wrong in fear.
Me too.
I find
I thought it
myself,
was only me.
there's a fear in the atmosphere.
It's a fear in the atmosphere.
And I just want to say,
It's a fear in the atmosphere. You gotta put the two on two together. Everything connected. There is a fear
in the atmosphere.
in the atmosphere.
There's fear in the air.
Bars.
Yeah, anyhow. What are you saying? What I said?
That's another clip.
That's another clip. I saying, I feel like I can do what he's saying, I just like, just drop them. But I saying,
Yeah.
do not fear. Listen, if there was
Oh,
ever...
this thing working. You recording this?
Yeah, recording.
Not sure.
Yeah, yours recording. I was watching yours.
Just continue.
I was just
I
telling
enjoy this
everybody...
conversation, sorry.
Oh, me too. I was just telling everybody, as a Christian, now's the time to pick up your Bible. Because, this isn't a Christian podcast, but just on a real...
Anybody pick up the Bible.
Anybody pick up the Bible, because we can't live your life in fear. And the moment you start making decisions out of fear, we done lose. I don't know who believe in the devil or what, but the devil want you to make decisions out of fear. So every time I get up, anybody could do this. Every time I get up on the road, get up and walk the road, I say, Father God. But there's a Bible verse that I repeat to myself. The Lord is a fortress, a strong tower, a shield for me. And I just get up and I just walk out the road, get up and I just walk. And every time the thoughts come into my head, I say, the Lord is a strong tower, a shield for me. And I just keep on moving, because you can't walk about in fear. I feel myself saying, I'm waiting upon the bus stop, say that. Yo, I see a man walking down the street. I coming home from work the other day. I see a man walking the street with a freaking sword. That's what, like, coming home late at night. I walking home late at night. Coming home, just me on the road, outside dark. I see a man walking with a sword, so look. I say, well, I didn't even say goodnight. This is not a real way to say goodnight to people. I say, listen, the Lord is a strong tower, a shield for me. Do not walk about in fear. Anyhow, that's the last thing I want to say on that issue.
I want to say one more thing.
Go on.
Where the guns came from?
Oh, God. Let's get that topic, please.
Let me see that one.
Let's get that topic. Let's get that topic.
What I would say though is... Actually, nah. Let me not talk about it.
Wait. You have some topics you don't want to talk about?
We talk about them?
That was it?
Yeah, I think it's a good place to end podcast.
I think that's a good place to end. I don't want to keep it too long.
Yeah, a good little hour. How long we was talking?
How long was talking, Andrew?
I feel like 30 minutes. It was a good little while.
What time you start?
What time we start?
I know, okay.
That's a good time, though.
I think that's a good time. Anything else to say? We talk about the education system.
We have to address the people.
Address the people?
We had to address the people.
Yeah.
This was this.
Anyhow, I would say season 2.
Start off hot.
I would say it was good. I would
enjoyed
say new guests coming on. We're bringing on some guests. Talking about love. I hear people talk, people that come up to me and talk to me was like, yeah, I left what Jose talk about love and thing. I feel like people don't believe in love no more.
I just believe in it though.
People don't believe in love, and I feel like you really and truly believe in love. I feel like the young men don't get nothing actually. They're really saying any songs and things like that.
Being in love is one of the hardest things you could possibly do as a man.
Challenging. I think getting married, I think that's one of the biggest challenges I ever had in my life.
Yeah.
Pre and post marriage, like marriage is hard.
I had a friend.
Benefits.
I had a friend tell me a time. You see physical pain, easy. You see emotional pain, can't do it, brother. Tough, you know, tough man. I see anything emotional, cannot handle it. Physical, yeah. So you man walking about? Me? I must have got tank on my forehead. God, you know. I be holding these bloods after it, you know.
But yeah, stay tuned. We got some guests coming on. We got some more. I think we could try to stay.
Move this boat too much, but
on. I think we could stay on top of the politics and stuff, like just in general. Keep on top of that. You can't expect that from us.
Disclaimer, these two idiots.
Yeah.
Don't take me too serious.
We don't have a mango tree no more. What kind of tree this is?
There's a different tree. There's an upgraded tree. This
Big
is
upgrade.
a old tree. There's a tree of wisdom.
We're not ways though. But
Not yet. So
yeah. I think that's a good place to end it.
yes. So
I think I just do a little address to the for the beginning of the video.
cool.
Cool.
Subscribe.
Oh yeah.
Subscribe.
Follow me on Instagram, Bembridge Podcast. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on YouTube. The full podcast will be up on YouTube. Yeah, I think that's it. We good to go?
Yes.
And we out. We upgrade. New cheers. Talk to me.
Talk to me. That's a good one.
That was a good one. Hopefully them authentic laughs is what people need, you know.
Yeah.
Bro, you have me cracking up, bro.